Alright, got your martial arts studio, Jiu-Jitsu Taekwondo. Today talking about working on some cleanup with your twist kick and half moon kick. So usually something I see is people go through the ranks. Twist kick and half moon kick usually start out with lower kind of extension. And then of course if you go up the ranks, build flexibility or different requirements depending on your school, you have to make that mid-level or high level. So usually a pitfall people have, if you hold this out like I'm going to throw maybe a twist kick, just angle that way. A lot of times people use that same low energy for trying to get it high, and here's where the issue happens. They hunch and they try to crank the leg up and look at how much farther my hip is back. So how do I get around that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to work on really checking my posture. I'm going to slow practice this where I work on just getting to the chamber position. And notice how I'm not hunching to get up. I'm actually trying to keep my head up. This is just tight to keep my balance. And I'm up here. One big thing, and I'll show it on the half moon, is if my knee cannot see my target, because here, this is the plane, so it's going to go here. If I hike it up far, I might get there, but this hip is tight. So I want to try to get this hip up a bit, and I want my knee to be the same trajectory as my target. So when I go to extend, I have that all the way through. And then work your rechamber. It's a slower, harder practice because you're working balance with it. But when you get smooth with it and you have all those things really dialed in, then you can work a lot quicker with it. Where it comes out and you can go high, I can go head level with it where I'm working that ball of foot. The ball of foot kick on this compared to instep really makes you work that. On the half moon, go this way. On the half moon, same thing. If I'm used to low, see how my knee is looking there? If I'm used to mid-level, it might get there, but I'm not turning my hip over. So I always say, with any turning kick, meaning any kick that has an arc, I want to look for step in the hips where this hip is not back, this hip is coming up and through. Notice when I do that, my knee is in line with my target, trajectory-wise. So I'm going to work on trying to make sure that comes up, sees the target. I work a few reps to get it there, and then I keep my posture as I go up. So notice how I'm not punching and losing my posture. Tall, high kicks, tall posture. There, a little bit. Make it center line. There we go. There we go, good, that's better. One more, you gotta go up, I gotta get my head height. Ooh, that's a reach, because I'm getting old. So, with that just has you work it, work your details, work your technique. When you go that slow, where you feel what you're doing and you're aware, speed can hide technical issues, and they can also make you not aware because the same motor neurons that fire together are wired together. And when you're trying to change something, you have to go slow enough where your body's not unconsciously doing it. So that's where we do that slow practice to make it where you're aware of all these little details. You can take little chunks of it from the start to the chamber. I can do checks. Okay, is my hip stacked? Is my knee up? My foot ready in position? Through the execution and the rechamber. Definitely work on your rechamber because that's just as important as getting it up there as getting back in balance. So that's just a way to practice your kind of turning and twisting kicks at those angles. So try it out.